Back
This
up
meeting is being recorded.
through Zoom. That's kind of weird. I don't. Did you get like a little audio
Yeah,
notification?
yeah.
It's like, yo. The question I do want to start with is like, when were you introduced to music? One, as like just a fan of music. Like, what did you grow up around? Like, what was your folks listening to? And then when did you start playing?
Um, well, I grew up in like a very musical family. Like both my parents are music directors, so I mean, from the time I was like born, I was playing music. Um, yeah, my dad was a music director at this church for like 20 years, and I started playing bass probably like second grade, like in church. It was like,
That's
hey,
tight.
we need a bass player here. Play this. Um, but I did like choir and stuff. Like we had our own like family choir thing and family band growing up.
Okay.
Um,
Real quick though, not to interrupt, but I do want to unpack that a little bit because that sounds like, I mean, it sounds like if if it clicked for you, if music clicked for you, it sounds fun, but it does also sound kind of like, a pressured situation. So yeah, we need a bass player. Get in there, Jerm. Like, you come from a family of it, so it's like,
Yeah, like it was kind of like forced, but at the same time, it wasn't. It was like, hey, we need a bass player, and then I started playing bass, and I was like, this is fun.
right,
Um,
okay,
um, and my dad was really good about it too. He would throw me into like random like church services. Like we did like a Spanish one, like Filipino mat like church thing, and like all kinds of like random stuff. And he's like, I don't have sheet music for it, but just listen and try to figure it out. So
oh,
that was like my dad's mentality on it, just
okay,
to figure it out yourself, but
right,
also do it like do it
yeah,
right.
yeah. That's dope though. I mean,
Yeah,
you're an awesome bass player, so obviously the method worked, and
yeah,
like
yeah. I guess.
like okay, yeah, yeah. But yeah, yeah. So what kind of stuff did you come up listening? I know I interrupted and stuff, but like what kind of music was it? A lot of gospel or uh
uh, I mean, yeah, some gospel stuff. My dad really was into like um, Michael McDonald and like Earth, Wind and Fire, kind of like anything with keyboard, because my dad was a piano player, so
okay.
any like good keyboard player he would find, and I would just always be listening to like the bass parts and all those. And any like Motown like kind of stuff, I really like was drawn to first.
Okay.
Um,
Town.
yeah,
Okay. Now my next question for you is, all right, so say you pull up to a jam session, maybe with some like musicians you don't really know, and it's, the full set there, everything but bass, and you pull up, got the bass and everything like that, and they're already going. Like, what are some things that you listen for, like when you get ready to hop in? Is it like, do you try to lock in with like the drums, or I mean, obviously you can hear what they're playing, and by now you can deduce what stuff is what, but like, is there a certain instrument or musician that you look to like connect with?
yeah. I always try to hit with the drummer first, because when it comes to bass, like you got to think of it more of like a rhythm instrument than a melodic instrument,
Okay.
you know. So I'm always like listening for the kick drum, like whatever that kick drum's doing, like I just got to do it. And I usually don't try to find the note right away first. I'm always just trying to find what that kick drum's doing,
Okay.
that bottom rhythm, and then you just got to find the root note of the chord of whatever they're playing, and then go from there.
Okay. So, I mean, second grade is a long time ago, so you might have to dig deep here. But like, what was one of the first songs you learned to play, or like, not the first one, but maybe one that you found yourself playing often, if not the first.
Um, well, the first song my dad like made me learn was a song. I remember it very specifically because we always would play it. It would be our go-to song. It was um, 25 or 624 by Chicago, and the
Okay.
bass line's like do 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 do, like just a walking bass line down, and it was
Yeah.
like really easy to like learn,
Uh-huh.
and it's the whole song. So my dad's like, just keep playing that, just keep playing. So we'd play that all the time. Um, but then like when I started like playing like for myself really, um, I remember hearing a Vampire Weekend song called A Punk, and the bass
Okay.
line was just like really, really fast. And I was like, I need to learn this. This needs to like be the song that I
Yeah.
just forced myself to learn. So I did, and then I don't know, I think it got me better.
Okay. So, what would you say is some of your favorite stuff to play? Like, either genre, tempo, like just like what's like if you could just turn. Obviously, you could play whatever, but what do you get excited to play?
Um, Jazz music probably, just because it's very free forming. You can do whatever you want. Um, I don't know. I like playing everything, honestly. Just there's certain styles that are just more fun to play, I guess. If I'm playing like church music, it's you can get kind of boring sometimes, but you can add in some stuff that's more fun. Jazz music, probably, yeah, definitely jazz music. I've been trying to get into like reggae and like ska music more because the bass lines, especially in ska music, because all the bass lines are just really fast paced and always going with a fast kick drum.
Yeah. So how's that been going?
It's going all right. I'm probably not practicing as much as I should be, but
Okay. What would a challenge like that you like? What's one of the challenges you face with that? Because I mean, from like an amateur's position looking at you, it's like, damn, if somebody hit me up like, yeah, who's some of the best bass players you could think of? Obviously besides celebrity, like people that I can actually call, like, what I'm saying, I would definitely think of you and stuff like that, so it's always interesting from my perspective just to learn a little bit about like, some of the areas that you find yourself having to practice at to, stay sharp.
yeah. Recently, I've been trying to get my ear better trained, like being able to hear something and be like, okay, what are the chords like that are in this? Like, what are the notes that are in that main note chord? And I've been trying to do that. I got like an app on my phone that just like is like a pitch pipe.
Okay.
So I just been like hearing random sounds, and I go, okay, what key is that in? And just trying to figure that out just by like sound, like, and it's like not just in like songs or anything. I try to do it with like random things. Like very like a train or something go by. Like,
Yeah,
well,
you could kind of.
what key is that in? Or like hear a bird do something. Okay, what notes were they doing? And just getting my ear better trained, I think it's helped me a lot. Just like with like hearing a song and being like, okay, I know what to play right away versus having to listen to it over and over again.
Okay. Random sidebar. Do you know anyone with like perfect pitch?
Yeah, I know a couple people. It's funny because those people can be really kind of annoying sometimes because, or they get annoyed. Not that they're annoying, but they get annoyed because they hear everything and they're like, "Oh, that's out of key." Yeah, I grew up with like a couple people that had perfect pitch. Like, I was in a band that this girl, she could play everything and she had perfect pitch, and I've always wished that I could do that, but at the same time, it's like I'm kind of glad that I don't.
Right. Yeah. Maybe like a hindrance in a way. I always like when I was going through my audio program at MCC, I'd always hear different people talk about it, and that was my first time knowing anything about it in that class because I definitely don't. I think so it was just like, how does one even recognize that they have it or
Some people just know. I don't understand it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty interesting. So I just wondered if you had connected with anyone that has. So the guys just dropped a Tiny Desk NPR submission. Pretty dope. Twerked On.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It came out really a lot better than we thought it was, and it's getting a lot of good reception. So
Yeah.
it's a fun little jam.
I forget who I was messaging, probably Cal, but I was giving Ira her props on the visuals, man.
Yeah, she did good.
Yeah.
She was all excited because she was using new equipment and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, it was really crispy and like the lighting and stuff was good and just like those shots where she got up close on you guys, like you could just really see your expressions, like just everything was like real clean. So
yeah, it was fun. It's fun. I really like the song too. It's the new summer anthem.
Right.
Just now that we're getting back to like doing stuff, it's like I'm just trying to, go get twerked on. Okay,
Exactly.
yeah. you know,
Exactly. Exactly. And I see E Nash getting his Anderson pack on,
yeah, yeah.
just
He had
like
the look for sure.
nice, man. No, I'm loving it, dude. So any any plots like just coming up? I know with things like shifting and changing. Are you guys looking at gigs or just more so focusing on some of the videos and the digital side of things?
Really both. I mean, we got a bunch of songs that we've been sitting on. We recorded a bunch of new ones recently. Um, we're gonna make some videos for. But now that things are starting to open up, there's a couple of venues that we've been talking to and starting new shows, and yeah, getting it going. So we're excited to get
Nice.
back to it.
Nice, man. I know that following's gonna be excited, dude. Cause, man, I mean, for every first Friday is just amazing. In terms of the turnout and the love that the city shows you guys, and you guys give back in return. It's just magical every time. So just knowing that you guys are prepping to get back, I know that they're gonna be extremely excited to like just be there, rooting for y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully we'll get back to First Friday. I mean, it's not like official, like set up yet, but like people are out there. So
Yeah, exactly. So eventually, definitely. So what would you say, switching it up here a little bit, if you had to pick, what would your top three, I mean, that are out, that people know of, top three Color A songs that you guys have made or performed?
well, Savage Season probably is our best one. Um,
Yeah, and no,
I just like
personal favorites too. Make sure you're personal
my
favorite.
my personal favorite.
Yeah, yeah, Germ's picks.
Let's see, Galaxy is always
Ah,
fun, instrumental.
that's my number one personally. So I'm
Yeah,
glad
that
you
that
threw
one's
that one
always
in there.
fun. Just because it's groovy and jazzy, and we play weird stuff on it.
Yeah.
What else? Um, Whoa is really fun to play because we changed it up how we play it versus like the recording. We like to add some stuff live. It's always really punchy and fun.
Yeah, I mean the crowd receives that one well too. Like they
Yeah,
go
so
crazy.
definitely a crowd fun one. Um, Trying to think what's it's hard to pick. I want to say, well, we have a unreleased one that we're going to be dropping soon. Um, it's called Run It, and it's a very like jazzy, hardcore, like rock one that's really fun to play. So we'll be releasing that one pretty soon.
Nice,
But
nice. And have you guys played that one before? Just not
we
released it?
we played we played it live a couple of times,
Oh,
which
nice. So if
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you know type of thing.
yeah. It's in the know.
Okay, for sure. No, that's dope, man. I'm sure when it drops, it's gonna go crazy in terms of numbers because people are definitely excited and looking forward to Color 8 moves. I see the merch and stuff you guys have like going up. Last time I linked up with Cal to give him some of our Iron Root stuff, he dropped some of y'all stuff on me. So
Oh, nice.
I got the t-shirt with all y'all faces on it. That was pretty clean. I love that artwork on that one. That like I think it's black with like yellow and white on the front.
It's got the little Japanese letters on the bottom. I forget what it
Yeah.
means on there, but
Right.
it says
Hey,
something.
right, and I wear it because I support y'all, so
Hell yeah.
I believe it says something. But yeah, man, no, I definitely appreciate this. So what I do want to throw in here next is just a little bit about some questions about if you're working on any solo music.
Um, I mean, yes and no. I always have like just random songs on my computer that I just like throw together. Um, I had an idea of releasing like 30-second songs
Okay.
and just like little just jams that I have by myself,
Yeah.
and just call it like Jerm Jams or something.
Right.
You know.
Because I mean, you pick. Do you do any producing? Like, I know you play guitar and bass, but like, do you hop on the DAW and like bang out
Yeah,
any?
yeah. I'm not like super great at that, but I can do it. I can set it up and put some stuff together. But I really just like playing on like other people's stuff mostly.
Got you.
I've been trying to link up with a lot more people that just need bass recordings. So That's what I've been mostly
Okay.
doing.
Got you. What about the vocals, man? I know I definitely feel like I've seen clips of you, like, you know,
It's a secret.
sing, okay, saving that for the down the road. Got you.
Yeah, we gotta. I mean, yeah, I've been singing some of our songs live. Well, when we were doing shows, trying to. Me and Emmett will be switching off doing vocals and stuff. But
Nice.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing more singing when we get back to it.
Okay, no, that's gonna be exciting, man. I know, like behind the scenes, it's always something like joked at or something like that.
Yeah.
Mentioned, thrown out there. So I always wonder, because I see some clips and I'm like, man, it sounds pretty good. So looking forward to it, man. The creativity, it takes you wherever. So when you're in that zone, you locked in, you could just go. Do you have a favorite First Friday?
A favorite.
It's been so many, but
yeah, we've been doing it for like 5 years.
It don't have to be like a date or a month or anything, but like something that happened there. It was like, man, this thing happened.
Well, I remember when we like first started playing at First Friday, like we weren't playing on that big field. We were playing in like the little alleyway.
The alley, okay.
And for some, like those ones were like very, maybe it was just because we were in an alleyway. It seemed like way more intimate, and it'd be like not as many people, but it was like, it was just really cool. The energy was just like really, really fun to be at. And it was like the first couple times that I played with the band, was those. So those are I always think back to those and just like remember like that's where we started, and then we went out to the big field and done so many things.
Right there. Then you see people crowd surfing. It's the pits going. It's
the pits.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's definitely amazing.
There was one First Friday that my mom came to, and she had her camera and was like walking around really close, and there was a mosh pit going on, and somebody just like went out of the mosh pit and just knocked her over.
Oh no.
And she like fell. She's like, I think I passed out, but that was awesome.
Right.
So that was pretty memorable.
Definitely memories. I'd probably freak out like, oh shoot, hit a wrong note or something. But no, that's crazy. All right, so I do want to switch it up and just get some other picks that you have, like personal favorites, or just some people that you could put me onto in terms of bass players, either that you grew up just like looking up to, thought was dope, and even some people today that you think are doing some all right things. One guy that I listen to just because he's familiar like with a lot of musician or lyricists and stuff that I rock with is Thundercat. He's doing some cool things with bass today. But yeah, feel free to drop some gems on me. Anybody in the past or today that you enjoy listening to.
I mean, Thundercat for sure. I'm saying he was the last show I saw before quarantine and everything.
Oh yeah.
So that was awesome. Let's see. I grew up listening to like James Jamerson, who played on like everything. Played on every Marvin Gaye track. Any like studio like Motown record was all James Jamerson. In high school I really got into the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I always try to like emulate that slap sound that he always had. Today it's hard to say. Thundercat's probably the top. There's a guy I follow on Instagram named Derek Bennett.
Okay.
He just gives like lessons and stuff, and he's like just insane. He's wild. Victor Wooten though is probably my favorite bass player.
Okay. And SVIC?
Yeah.
Okay.
VIC TOR. I got to go. He does like a bass camp every year, and
nice.
like 2 years ago I went to it and just give lessons and stuff. And he just connects like music with nature and like just things in like daily life. And he's just an insane bass player. So Victor Wooten, probably the best bass player of all time.
Nice. Okay. And so you dropped us some of your favorites. So obviously we're halfway through 2021. Um, for the last few guests that we've had on this podcast, I asked them basically like what their mindset was at the start of everything that happened in 2020 with the shutdown and everything, and like what I guess things did you tell yourself you were going to do? Like, man, all right, once maybe the hysteria kind of settled down, and you're like, all right, I gotta try to take advantage of some of these opportunities.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, what kind of things at the start of quarantine did you get into, and
Um, I mean, I told myself I was going to practice a lot. Just like very technical. I was trying to get more technical with my playing and everything, but you know, I did and I didn't. I had a couple of days when I didn't do anything. I didn't play, but
Yeah.
I tried to make myself play every morning.
Okay.
Like I'd wake up and just play, do something musical every day. Yeah, I mean, not. I didn't really try to do too much. Just stay active and stay positive, and just try to exercise more and eat
Right.
healthier.
Right. Okay. Okay. And so I see that you definitely been attacking the social media a little more. Either with covers or some reels. I'm not sure about TikTok, but at least on IG, I've been seeing some activity pick up there. How's that been working out for you?
It's pretty good. I like making those covers. It's always fun. It's hard coming up with like cover ideas because I'm like, oh, I could do this song, but everyone does that song. I can't do that song.
Got you.
Yeah, I haven't hopped on the TikTok train yet.
Like Stank Face.
Yeah, like Stank Face, that guy, that goofy man.
Right.
I taught him that Stank Face.
See?
It comes from the bass face first. It's not,
100%. See, so
he stole that from me. I just
all the royalties from the fanny packs go to Jerm.
Yeah, they all go to me.
So yeah, but yeah. So what's some of the inspiration for some of like the green screen animations that you use? Like, I find them kind of funny and like clever.
Yeah, I just try to find like just random videos to put like. I was like watching those nature documentary.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I could put some. I forget what song it was, but I put like a video of kangaroos fighting in the background, and I was like, this is dope. I just got to put this in. Right. And I bought a green screen, and I was like, yeah, I gotta just use this.
It's time to go in. Okay, I like those a lot. What about shows? Like any shows you watch either during quarantine or currently? Like are you into like either TV shows, Netflix, Hulu stuff, HBO Max, whatever it is?
I just watched that show Invincible.
Invincible.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's like a Justice League kind of show.
Yeah.
But it's like more intense and like it's cool.
Got you.
Yeah. I don't know. I watched Rick and Morty a lot.
Rick and Morty. Yeah.
What's that other one? Solar Opposites. The same people.
Okay.
Just I try to watch like dumb things that'll make me laugh.
Yeah. I feel you. Kind of help you unplug from,
Yeah.
If you tapped into the United States all day, man, it can get dark.
Just need things that'll dull my brain a little bit,
Right. No, I get that. So do you have any goals for this year? Like any things that you would like to hit or achieve before the year's up?
I want a tour. That's really what I want. I mean, from the past tours that I've done, it's like the funnest thing ever. I love doing that. Yeah, if we can, if like things will be normal, definitely want to tour. Just want to record, play more, and yeah, I just want to get out of Arizona for the summer before it gets too brutally hot.
Oh yeah, because it's on the way.
It's on the way. It's coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, no, that sounds dope. What tours have you been on?
I've been on a couple like just random little tours. We did Color 8 did a futuristic tour
Okay.
back in like 2018. That was our last tour. Um, when I was in high school, well, right when I graduated high school, I filled in as a bass player on a tour with this like pop rock band
Mm,
called Radio Drive By. I don't think they're a band
nice.
anymore. Um, but that was fun. Just did a full like U.S. tour for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Just like randomly, I barely knew anyone on it.
Just going.
Um, it's like, we need a bass player. Can you come? I was like, yeah. Um, just 'cause
Right.
I
I
was
feel
19 and I just thought I'd do it.
right. No, that sounds dope. I feel like Ian Ash told me a story some time ago where he did one in Mexico. Like he just took like a random trip
Yeah,
out there.
I did that with him. Yeah,
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah.
yeah, me and him did like a 4 show tour. We did like one in Tucson, then we drove down to like 3 cities in Mexico,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, it was very random and super fun. So we did like a
Right.
taco festival, and it was like this huge band from Mexico there,
Yeah.
and it was really fun.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So any spots that you hit amongst all of them, if you combine them all into, one little pot, any places or states, cities that you really enjoyed either for the performance itself or just the place, like, like man, while we were there we ate some bomb ass food or met some
Yeah.
dope people or whatever.
Man. Mexico was really cool.
Mm.
Just because it's Mexico and like people we hung out with, like some of them spoke English and some of them didn't speak English. So it was really fun trying to do that
Yeah.
whole barrier there. Let's see, New York. New York was really fun. When we were on the Futuristic tour, we played at this really awesome theater. It was like, I think it was called Gramercy, and the venue was super cool. And the East Coast, like people that go to shows are very different than the
Yeah.
West Coast. They're like, all right, what do these guys got? Like, it was very like, all right, you need to impress us before we make judgment.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun. Just being like, oh, okay, what can we show them?
Yeah. To
Cool.
kind of get them excited and like, and I that's definitely rewarding too, because like I feel like some basketball players, like when I listen to some of their interviews, they like the booze, and not necessarily booze, but that moment of like having to prove something,
Right,
like
right,
once you win them over, that feeling of, yep, I got y'all now, like now we can play whatever we
exactly.
want and y'all right here locked in with us.
Yeah, that's always fun. Just trying to. Here's what I got. Do you like it?
Yeah. So I hear, or I remember hearing on that tour you did some crowd surfing. Was that your first time?
Yeah, that was funny. Um, yeah, we played like, so our set was like, we played a couple songs and then Futuristic would do a couple songs by himself and then we'd come back. So like when we were done with our like first like set, we were like, okay, we got to crowd surf them off the stage. And the very first show that I did, I got dropped.
Oh no.
As soon as I jumped out, it was like, boom, and I just fall over.
Oh,
They're like, "Are you okay?" And they pick me up. And yeah, and after that, everyone caught me. So
was it kind of shaky jumping out there after that though?
yeah, I was like, "Oh, I can't do it the second time." I was a little nervous.
Right, like y'all better not drop me, dog.
Yeah, that was funny. Very first show too.
Dope. Well, that's dope. You get to check that off your bucket list on your journey to be a rock star. That's like, yo, I did that early in my career.
Got dropped real quick.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, no, I want to thank you, man, for hopping in here with me, dude.
Yeah, of course.
This will be my 6th episode of this, and
Nice.
I just want to tap in with different people, man, that I rock with, and just chat a little bit about why you do what you do, and why you like what you like. It'll be Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube is where the video will be hosted. But yeah, man, is there any? I'm trying to think. My typical thing is to ask is there anything you want to leave the people? But I was trying to think of something more profound than just leave the people. But I got nothing. So yeah, man. But yeah, if there's any just like last few words of like affirmation, I usually like to go in the direction of like, all right, for your field, like up upcoming emerging people that are getting into playing bass and getting into their instruments, more so like when I say leave the people, I'm talking directly to people looking to get as good as you and become better, like just
Yeah.
ways that they could lock in, and maybe it's a little trick that you learned that was like it took you a while to learn, and obviously when learning a craft it's going to take you a minute, practice, repetition and stuff to get it. But any gems you want to throw out there for the people looking to get good at bass or guitar, keys?
Um, I always think that all music is good music. There's no such thing as bad music, and everything in life is based in music because everything has a rhythm, everything has something. So just if you can find the rhythm in anything, or you can find the music in anything, I think you can become a better musician or do whatever. Just being able to listen versus being able to listen to yourself, I think is more important than anything in music.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you still giving lessons
Oh yeah, here and there. Yeah.
here and there? What's your be sure to drop your IG or just any information on that, just in case folks are watching and they're moved by that message and they're like, yo, I need to get this guy in my life.
Yeah. Hit me
I
up on
mean,
Instagram. Jeremy plays bass.
I'll be sure to pop that on the screen. But yeah, be sure to tap in before it's too late, because
Yeah.
at some point you're probably not gonna be teaching. It's all shows and songs soon. But
Soon. Soon.
yes sir, yes sir. Thank you very much, man.
Of course.